All right, just your brother Issachar coming at you another lesson. First off, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstones I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the four corners of the earth within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Akwat that's listening and learning. Today's video is going to be entitled Turkeys. I'm going to say Turkeys Abused, all right? You're going to see the actual title, you know, of course, before you even click on the video. But the name of this video is going to be Turkeys Abused, all right? Now, I got inspired to do this lesson because a brother shared this video with me. He shared two videos with me, actually. And pretty much within these videos, you're going to see that the workers that work with the company Butterball, the ones who makes these turkeys for you to eat and everything, they pretty much got caught abusing these turkeys, S.A.ing them, as you're going to hear her say within this video. All right, we're going to say S.A.ing them. You know, I'm going to be careful with my words because, you know, YouTube may take this down. You already know how they work. But anyway, it's a lot of clips that's going on, you know, all over the place. It's on X, on the internet. I'm pretty sure it's not on Facebook or anything. It may be on there. I don't know. But there's a lot of videos with these different co-workers, and you can see them pretty much going in on these turkeys. Now, you can't see it, of course, fully or anything like that, and we don't need to see that anyway. But the scriptures tell you about bestiality, all right? Scriptures tell you about that. The scriptures tell you that if you commit any type of bestiality, you're supposed to be put to death, man. Point blank, period. But we already know this is how Esau gets down. He gets down like that. And then it's more funny to me because, you know, right now it's Thanksgiving and everybody out here celebrating genocide. They celebrating the death of our brothers. 12 million Native Americans, man. 12 million Native Americans was slaughtered. And now these dumbass people out here celebrating this holiday. But we already know what it is. You know, we don't even get upset like that no more because we already know they're going to continue to do this shit no matter what. All right, because somebody got to play the 2/3 and somebody got to play the heathens. So we already know that these holidays are going to continue to be celebrated. And that's cool, you know, because that's going to give us a better chance of making it inside of the chariots, man, when the Most High begins to bring judgment upon this place. But I'm going to play two videos. I'm going to play this video right here and then another video where this dude is pretty much being anonymous because he don't want to be seen or whatever. And, you know, and I don't blame him because, you know, Esau don't want information like this coming out. All right. And here it is. Like I say, these turkeys are being abused. And these people out here are eating these turkeys that were abused on this day. And this is a very popular brand that people go to. All right. So let's go ahead and play these two videos. And then we're going to grab a few scriptures, man.
Y'all better not eat no butterball turkey this year. Workers in the Arkansas slaughterhouse have been accused of S.A.ing turkeys. Not only were they S.A.ing these turkeys, they were brutally abusing them. These are notes directly from the investigator's log. Workers are cruelly slamming live birds in shackles. One strangled a bird to death. One worker said he likes to birds for fun and pointed out the fact that he punched one in the face. One worker inserted his fingers into the turkey's hoo-ha for fun during a break while the line was stopped. Another worker said he could paralyze birds by punching them in the necks. One worker took a live bird and stomped on her head, crushing her skull until her head exploded. A worker threw birds at a concrete wall, and he and two other workers threw dead birds at the live ones. At this point, don't fuck with the butterball turkeys at all. Don't give them to your grandmammy. Don't give them to the homeless. Just don't get them. And if you are going to purchase from this deranged-ass brand, make sure that you wash them bitches. Does anybody know any other turkey brands? Because this bitch ain't it. This ain't gonna work. Because I'll be damned if I'm at my granny house eating a turkey that had been S.A. choked and sloped and slammed and all kinds of shit across the wall. Absolutely the fuck not. I don't know about y'all, but in my family, we don't eat Thanksgiving food on Thanksgiving. Just make sure y'all being safe out here, man.
You know, and of course, you know, you got people make videos about the situation or whatever. Like we said earlier, you shouldn't even be celebrating the day in the first place, all right? Shouldn't be celebrating Thanksgiving at all. And then the thing is, you can't get away from this defiled food. And we're going to read that later on, all right? We're going to read that. You can't get away from it. And this is why it's very important to pray over your food, all right? But let's get another, let's play the other video real quick. Where is that? Here it is.
One guy humped a shackled turkey one day, and another time, another worker was putting his fingers in the turkey's cloaca, which is basically her vagina, while the line was stopped. Some workers even bragged about their abuse. grocery store and they see butterball or other turkeys all wrapped up in plastic, they just don't know what happens to the birds before they end up in the meat case. I mean, how could they? These dark plants are kept away from main roads and certainly not shown on TV. I went into this Butterball House of Horrors to show people what the company never will. If even one person sees this video and stops eating birds, it'll be worth it.
Yeah, like I said, you can't get away from it. And it's not just Butterball that's, happening and everything like that. What's another one? Genio. That's another big brand, that sells turkeys, whole chickens, so forth and so on. All right. And whatever other brand, and then he made a good point. He was like, it's a reason why these big companies are not on main roads, or they're not anywhere where people could just drive up to it pretty easy, because Esau knows he got to keep this type of activity away from the people, or unless he's going to be exposed. But either way, he's going to be exposed regardless. It's like he's being exposed right now because they have this thing called the internet. You can't get away from it, man. But what you saw in that video, you saw pretty much Esau, man. And this is one of the reasons why he's going into slavery. This is one of the reasons why he needs to get out of this power seat, man. Because the way that he rules this earth is out of order, man. Period. But like I said, you just can't get away from it. We do our best by following the dietary laws. We don't eat pork, we don't eat shrimp, other types of seafood, whatever else that is unlawful, so forth and so on. All right, we don't eat any of those things, but at the same time, even the foods that we do eat, we still gotta hope that the Most High keeps us alive, and he does. And that's another way to show you that there is a power out here, there is a God out here, because we should have been dead a long time ago. If you really think about everything that Esau is doing in a full circle, all right, he's polluting the air with the chemtrails, he's polluting the water, the food is defiled. All right, he's giving Jake and all of the rest of this world this weak ass medicine, so forth and so on. All of the things that he's doing on a 24-hour basis, we should have been up out of here, man. We should have been up out of here. But that shows you that there's a power out here that's keeping us alive. And right now, the Most High is keeping us alive to bring out this truth. All right. And then, of course, the Most High is keeping other people alive for that judgment they about to receive. So let's go ahead and get to grab these scriptures, man. We're going to start off with James chapter 1, verse 1. All right. Caption says, testing your faith. It says, James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. Now, we understand that we are scattered through the four corners of the earth, speaking to you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, right? So everywhere that we are scattered, we're going to be living by the ways of the heathen. If you're living in China or whatever, you're going to be following their laws. If you're living over here in America, you're going to be following Esau's laws, so forth and so on. All right, so we're scattered through the four corners of the earth. Verse 2, it says, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience, but let patience have her perfect work, that you may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. And any of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not, and it shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven with the wind and tossed. So right now we are in a state of mind where we want to know more and more. We want to learn more and more. Wisdom is a very beautiful thing to have. And that also builds up your faith, because the more you know and the more you see that the Most High is actually dealing with you, then that's going to build up your faith to continue and endure in this truth. But the main point is in verse 1 when it says, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greeting. We were scattered abroad through the four corners of the earth. So you got to remember that, right? So when you go to Ezekiel chapter 4, then you go to verse 13, it tells you see the caption, it says defiled bread. And this is Ezekiel 4:13. It says, and the Lord said, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles, whither I will drive them. See that? So we were scattered through the four corners of the earth. And he said, wherever we were living at, or no matter what captivity we were in, we were under Esau's captivity. All right. Moab, Ammon, Ishmael, whoever, Canaan, Hamites, whatever captivity we were under, we were going to eat their defiled bread, because they don't believe in the dietary law. And we see it right now. We see what they do with the animals before they even give it to us. This is why it's very important. It's very important to pray over your food, man. Whenever you get a chance to pray over your food, this is one of the ways that you can connect with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, and he can have you eat that food and continue to live. And he can actually have the food benefit you. Because, you know, we don't have to see the power of the Most High work right before our very eyes. That's where faith kicks in. As soon as we, you know, close our eyes and we bless the food, the Most High can have the angels do something right there and then. We don't even know it. We don't even know it, but we know that the Most High helped us out when we blessed that food, man. But the point is, like it says in verse 13, it says, even thus shall the children of Israel eat their defiled bread among the Gentiles. And that's exactly what we saw in those two videos. Those turkeys were being SA'd, all right? They over here punching the turkeys for no reason, popping their eyes out for no reason, crushing their skulls for no reason. It's pretty much abusing them and have them go through all kind of hell for no reason. When you get one of the animals that you know that you can eat, you're supposed to just go ahead, grab it, put it out of its misery, man. You're not supposed to make it go through some type of torture. But that's what Esau does, man. And he gets, you can tell he gets off on that. He gets off on that, man. And this is why the scriptures tell you in Revelation 18 that he's going to receive double for everything that he have done, man. Because this dude is out of order, man. Straight up. Let's get 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and then go to verse 14. Salaki, I went to chapter 1. 1 Thessalonians 5, then go to verse 14. And it says, now we exhort you, brethren, warn them that are unruly, comfort the feeble-minded, support the weak, be patient toward all men. See that none render evil for evil unto any man, but ever follow that which is good, both among yourselves and to all men. Rejoice evermore, pray without ceasing, and everything give thanks, for this is the will of the Most High in Hamashiach Yahushua concerning you. You see how it says in everything give thanks. We give thanks to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua every single time we eat our food, man. Every single time. And you can see the example of our Lord doing that right before he was taken. All right, you get in Matthew chapter 26, then you go to verse 25. And as you can see, like I said, right before he gets taken, it says the last Passover, right? And go to verse 25. And it says, then Judas, which betrayed him, answered and said, Master, is it I? He said unto him, thou hast said. And as they were eating, Yahushua took bread and blessed it and brake it and gave it to the disciples and said, take, eat, this is my body. All right. Pretty much letting you know that this word is the bread. You're supposed to eat the whole roll. You're supposed to eat this word and consume it. And it's supposed to be your lifestyle. This is supposed to be in your spirit at all times. All right. So when Yahushua, was at the Passover, he blessed it and he gave thanks to the Most High, Yahweh. He blessed the food. So this is why it's very important for you to bless the foods, especially because we living among these Edomites, man. Like I said, you saw what happened in the videos. So this is why it's very important to bless the food. Verse 27, it says, and he took the cup and gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, drink ye all of it. For this is my blood of the New Testament, which is shed for many of the remission of sins. But I say unto you, I will not drink henceforth of this fruit of the vine until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom. And that's what we're working for right now. All right. We're working for that salvation. So then that way we could be beamed up inside of the chariots. And then Yahushua could tell us, good servant, good job, my fellow servant. All right. And then when that day comes, he's going to grab the wine. It's going to be good wine, too. Just like he showcased during the Passover around this time, when he turned the water into wine. The people came and they drank the wine. It was like, man, you were saving up good stuff for the longest. You're like, where you get this from, pretty much. So you only can imagine what we gonna have when we are actually in front of the Lord and he drinks it with us. But we got to earn this first, man. We got to earn that spot on the chariot. So until then, we got to continue to bring out this word and showcase our faith and expose Esau, because the more that he's being exposed, this is him spiritually, at the altar, man. This is him spiritually being brought before Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua so he can be judged at the right time in these last days, man. All right, let's get Job chapter 30. We're going to get Job 30. All right, start at verse 1. It says, but now they that are younger than I, then, so like it says, but now they that are younger than I have me in derision, whose fathers I would have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. All right, Job was like, look, these Edomites, man, are so pathetic and they so vile, they so dirty, disgusting that I wouldn't even have them around my damn dogs, man. All right, you already know dogs can get filthy. He like, I don't even want them around them. All right, that's why it says, but they that are younger than I, they that are younger than I means them being insignificant. All right, because we already know that Jacob is younger than Esau. All right. But the thing is, because, you know, Esau was the oldest and he was supposed to receive the blessing. But we already know through the spirit of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, it wasn't his to begin with. But that's what it means by it says, but now they that are younger than I. It means them being insignificant. It says, and I have me in derision, whose fathers I will have disdained to have set with the dogs of my flock. Now you jump down to verse 8 and 9, right? It says, they were children of fools, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. Let's see what that word viler means real quick. Let's click on that real fast. Did I click on the right thing? Hold on, let me go back. All right, it says to strike, score, smite. It says drive away, to be viler. No, that's not what I want. But pretty much when you go into that word viler, it pretty much means, you know, they were the most disgusting men ever to walk this earth, man. The most disgusting men to ever walk this earth. All right, they just do the most. And that's why you read it when you read the book of Job in the 30th chapter. All right, it tells you that they among the bushes they brayed, under the nettles they were gathered together. All right, because they were the cavemen. When you think about cavemen, you don't think about them being clean or organized or any of that, man. You think about them being pretty much human animals. And that's exactly what Esau is. He's a beast, man. He's the wild man. All right. And that's why it says right here, read it again. It says they were children of fools, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. And now am I their song? Am I their byword? These Edomites who's ruling over us, the weakest pieces of shit on earth, they making songs about us. They look at us as if they're the best people on earth. They keep us down. They kick us while we're down. They feed us this defiled food. All right, and they just act like they are never gonna get put out of that power seat ever again. That's why the scriptures tell you they think that their houses shall continue forever. That's not going to happen, man. That is not going to happen. That's why it says, and now am I their song? Am I their byword? Because they call us niggas, spics, redskins, so forth and so on, man. All right. But this time is about to end. His time is about to end. Point blank, period. Esau would not be able to do these foul things ever again, man. Ever again. Let's get one last scripture and close it out. Because once again, even though Esau's doing all this bullshit, we keep trying to tell you over and over again to stop celebrating these holidays. You already know them. You really got to think to yourself first and foremost, all right? You got to think to yourself. Esau tells you to eat a specific food on these holidays, man. When Thanksgiving come around, he tell you to get turkey, right? When Halloween comes around, he tell you to eat that damn candy. When Christmas come around, he tell you to get them prime ribs or a ham, that holiday ham, so forth and so on, man. He tell you to eat these foods that's unclean, and then the foods that he does tell you to eat, you got to think to yourself, why did he want us to eat this on this very specific day? They always try to tell you, well, this matches the weather. Around this time when it's snowing and everything, you have family over, it'll be nice to have some prime rib and some ham, right? So you got to think to yourself, if they telling you to buy these certain things on these specific days, you got to think to yourself, like, man, what are they doing to these specific items before people who celebrate these holidays? If you weren't celebrating the holidays, you could have been at home eating a sub sandwich or some chicken wings or a salad, something like that, man, because you're not worried about this big ass feast. But like I said, a lot of people are going to continue to celebrate these damn holidays, and this is what the Lord said about it, man. This is Amos chapter 5 verse 20. It says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it. All right, when the Lord finally brings judgment, all right, when he finally showcases his power, it's going to be a day of darkness. It's not going to be a thing where people are going to rejoice. People are going to be afraid, and they're going to realize that a lot of dangerous things are about to happen to them, man. Verse 21, it says, I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. All right, Thanksgiving is definitely a feast day. When people think about Thanksgiving, all they think about is that damn food, getting full. And the thing is, too, when you think about all of the food that you eat on Thanksgiving, when you eat all of that together, it's actually not even good for you, man. All right. You get the macaroni and cheese, you get these potatoes, and then you get these sweet potatoes, and they put a whole bunch of sugar in it and everything like that, man. And of course, people got the pork, and you got all of these desserts. You pretty much overpowering your body with all of these carbs, these sugars, so forth and so on, man. And you already know how Jake get down. That's why when you see get on like Facebook or any type of social media, they always have these memes with Jake with this full ass face and food falling out of his mouth. He holding like 3-4 plates at a time, as if he didn't even eat a meal within the last 3 days, man. And they probably didn't, because we are under the curses. Jake don't eat a lot like that. So when Jake get around food, he don't know how to act. But at the same time, man, you got to have some type of willpower. But anyway, getting back to this, the Lord said, I despise your feast days. I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though you offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. But let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. Like I always say, when you go in the kitchen, you turn on the sink and you just let the water run. Let's imagine that's what the Lord is going to do. And that's how fast he's going to allow judgment to come down on this whole earth, just for all of the many things that keeps going on over and over and over and over again. He said, but let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. He's going to allow those angels on the left-hand side to go wild, man. And a lot of people going to remember, because we've been given the warning, man. We've been saying it like, look, one day, something is going to happen. Something is going to happen. We're not going to be able to upload these videos. We're not going to be able to go out to the highways and the byways. And we're not going to be able to tell you to stop doing this wickedness. One day, something's going to happen. And the next thing you know, that's when they're going to think about us, man. Because the scriptures do tell you that then shall they know that a prophet have been among them, man. They're going to remember what we said. People over here making all kind of excuses to celebrate these holidays, man. Just for the simple fact that they just want to be a part of the big ass party. Here it is, man. You got all year to, get family together. Because there ain't nothing wrong with cooking a feast. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can get all of your favorite foods or whatever and, get people together and celebrate being a family or whatever. But you just don't do it on Esau's day, man. You got a whole year to get the family together. But for some reason, people always wait until this very day, man, to do this shit. And that's why the Most High said, let judgment run down as waters, after he said, I hate and despise your feast days. So that's showing you right there that you're not supposed to be celebrating these holidays, man. But like I said, we already know that Esau is going to continue to do it anyway, man. He's going to continue to do it anyway. These 2/3 are going to continue to do it anyway. So, hey, let them do it. These scriptures not for Esau, these heathen nations anyway. It's only for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So if you ain't listening, hey, you're going to learn when the Most High begins to bring that judgment, man. So I'm going to end it with that. And I just wanted to bring out those 2 videos because, like I said, hey, we already knew that we was eating defiled food. We already know how Esau gets down, but we have been telling you, don't celebrate these holidays, man. We've been telling you. Hey, so it is what it is. So like I said, man, hey, make sure you pray over your food. Make sure you pray to Yahweh Shai every single day. Give him thanks. Pray to him to not take the Holy Spirit away from you. And we're going to keep moving forward, man. We're going to watch this world go down. So I hope this is edifying. So with that, I'm going to say, call Halayim, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachaa Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of the great millstones I learned this truth from. Honors to the elders and brothers out there pushing this word through the 4 corners of the earth. within truth and sincerity. And shalom to the Aqua that's listening and learning. And Yahweh Ratazah, I'll be back with another lesson. Keep pushing, Yasharala. Keep pushing. We almost out of here. Shalom.